The Bucks will end the road trip here before heading back to Milwaukee. They've lost their last 3 games.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. Knight and Mayo man the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward position.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. Didn't hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on a basketball court.
Speedy's checked in for Orlando. And it's tied up with that one. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Well, it wasn't the dream debut that he had wanted for himself, Clark, in his first NBA game. But nobody has a perfect debut.
That's true. I remember my first game as an NBAer, and it was awful. He did look a bit overwhelmed at times, but the team was able to get the win, so that's something positive that he can take away from it all.
Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Second chance shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, it hasn't come together for them at the charity stripe at all this year. They're at just 70% as a team.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Gordon's checked in for Tobias Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Parker. Onda Tecumbo comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Walters checks in for Brandon Knight.
Well, John Henson was a late bloomer in high school. Played as a guard initially before hitting a major growth spurt. I think that helps him a lot when it comes to defending the perimeter. He's comfortable moving his feet and has a knack for blocking shots without fouling.
Clock at 4. Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Speedy's got his first points of the night. Bucks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Walters dishes to Henson. And Walters kicks to Henson. Here is Sanders. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Walters. And the knocks on Henson have had to do, Clark, with his slender frame and his shooting.
Yeah, but Kevin, those are the things that most players are able to improve upon in the NBA. The things you can't teach, length, agility, shot blocking. He has all of that.
Step back on that one and let it fly.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gordon, the pass to Speedy. Fires, high post. That one wide left. Bucks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. It's stolen. Here's Harkless. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
That's good. It's all tied in Orlando. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Coming up.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Orlando out in front, up 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we...
And we welcome you.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
On the court for the Bucks. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. And it's Knight in at the point guard position. And Sanders kicks to Parker. Passes it to Knight. Shot clock at 6. Henson sets a screen for Knight. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Is checked in for Orlando. Here's Speedy. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Over to the left wing. Harris drops in the tray. Harris has got 7 points. Bucks trail by 9. Mayo with it. He's got 9. Parker outside. Pass to Henson. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good. 5 points in the game.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Here's Speedy. Kicks to Vucevic. Fades away. And he can't bank that one in.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Oladipo against Knight. Here's Speedy. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Excellent D there for Mayo. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, for some, Aaron Gordon is seen as a tweener. And for Gordon, it isn't going to faze him. He said, obviously you have to play a position in the NBA, but I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Post up, hit jumpers, go by people. I'm going to do it all. I'm confident that I can play both the 3 and the 4. He has the skills to pull it off, Kevin.
And he does. Thank you, Doris. Here's Speedy, guarded by Mayo. Open on the shot, and it's in from Speedy. Speedy's got his 3rd bucket of the night. There's a minute left in the 3rd.
Bucks ball timeout.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Gordon. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Now you just want to, forget about this one, move on to the next game, and you got to try to get better in practice.
Speedy in at point guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Luke Ridenour, and it's Gordon in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Bucks ball timeout.
6 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Henson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so it's Orlando.
Well, Nick, what...
I'm ready to ball.
I'm ready to ball.
I'm ready to ball.
I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to ball. Let's go.
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 I'm ready to ball. Let's go.